It's a new week and I got 10 more RedBubble trends for you. Let's go. Thanks for joining me on this video. My name is Juna with Detour Shirts, the channel all about helping you design and sell t-shirts online. If that's something you like to do, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. So in this video, we're going to do it again, 10 more RedBubble trends. So it's a new week and I got some new trends for you. I got some new idea boards as well. Those things are there to help you brainstorm and come up with new ways to do these designs, make it your own and stand out from the crowd and hopefully get some eyeballs on your designs and get some sales. So there's a lot in this video. You're going to want to stay to the end to see all 10 trends. I got them in a nice list for you so you can take a snapshot and have your to-do list. And of course, I got another edition of trend credits. So let's get started. So trend number 1 here is Wooden Spoon Survivor. You can see there's only 389 results. And here's some tags that are related to this topic. These are the best-selling designs right now in this space. So you can see they all kind of look the same. So basically with the spoon and the words here, not a lot of differences. Here's one that's different, but there's some room to break out and make yours really different, right? So take a look. This is the competition. Think of ways that are different than these so that you can stand out. Maybe some color, maybe a different way to draw the spoon, whatever it is. You want yours to be different. So I have an idea board for you. So here it is. Here's my idea board. 15 product tags. You saw some of them on there on the previous screen, but here's other ones. Basically, this is the way that people disciplined back in the 80s, or some parents anyway. Italian mother, it says right there, Italian father. I'm sure other cultures as well. So here's some other ideas you can do with this design once you have it. Some other parenting designs, back in the 80s, how those parents disciplined. Maybe other spoon designs. I'm sure there's out there. And I was thinking baking too. That kind of has a cross reference with baking. You use a spoon and spatula and stuff like that for baking. So here are some graphics. Like I said, different ways to draw spoons. So I showed you some different ways. There's other ways. This is just to get you thinking. Maybe play on the word survivor. So you can see here, I survived, that kind of thing. So as well as some different ways to play on Wooden Spoon Survivor. Of course, come up with your own way. These are just ways that I saw that are on the internet. So come up with your own ideas. That's the whole point of this idea board, is to help you come up with your own designs to stand out. This is trend number 1, Wooden Spoon Survivor. So here's trend number 2, We the Free Honey. You can see here only 181 results, so getting low results here. And these are the best selling, so very different designs here. So lots of different ways to do this. And look at all these tags up here. RedBubble is letting you know that there's very relevant tags to this trend. Take a look at these best sellers. This is your competition. You want yours to stand out from these. Make sure it's something that people want to buy as well, not just stand out. So think about the audience here, people who love bees and honey. So take a look at that. So here's the idea board I made for you for We the Free Honey, the 15 product tags, which were really easy to find because you saw all those tags up there. Here's some other ideas. Once you have a bee and some honey, maybe make some other bee puns, make some honey sayings. There's lots of those, and some beekeeping designs. So maybe make a design for those that do beekeeping. I think that could do really well. That's a interesting audience right there. And here are some graphics. There's so many different ways to draw a bee. You can see super cute, another cute one, but on its side. And then you can go for the more realistic looking bee like that. And here's bees with honey. You can see honeycombs and honey pots and just other bee puns. So be happy, believe in yourself. Thanks for being so great. So this trend is We the Free Honey. You don't necessarily have to use that in the shirt. Make sure though it is related, it needs to have honey somewhere in the design or bees somewhere in the design. So We the Free Honey is trend number 2. So trend number 3 here is Mentally Checked Out. You can see only 166 results and lots of tags. RedBubble suggesting lots of tags, so those are easy to find. These are the best selling right here. So this is your competition. I think you can break in here. There's not a lot of different things that stand out to me on here. So, but there's different ways you can do it, of course. So you can see some designs with just a brain. So that's one way. Rainbows is another way to do it. So think of your own way to do this. So here's the idea board to help you out. 15 product tags. We saw a lot of those on the previous page. Other ideas. When I think mentally checked out, I think of tired, maybe tired moms. Think of that. And maybe some brain puns. There's some ideas there. And for graphics, we saw the brains. There's so many different ways to draw a brain or use the brain in your design. I was also thinking of moms who are tired, or just faces, or maybe even animals who are just tired. They're checked out, right? So think of different ways you can draw animals. I didn't see a lot of those in the bestsellers, so that's one way to stand out. And other ways to stand out are just creating stuff for moms. So these are some ideas for mom t-shirts, just a script font in a nice way. Maybe you could do that with a little graphic. So these tend to do really well. Take a look at these just to brainstorm some ideas on how you can write mentally checked out in a nice way so that a mom would wear it, or someone that's tired would wear it. That is trend number 3, mentally checked out. So here's trend number 4, born to kite, forced to work. Only 133 results, so very low results. And these are the best-selling designs. RedBubble doesn't suggest any tags on here, but don't worry, I have the tags on my idea board. But let's take a look at these best-sellings first. When I first saw this, I thought kite, like just flying a kite, but there's more to it than that. You can see here, this is kite surfing as well. So these people right here are designing for kite surfing. So is this. So I think that's a thing. Think of both. So let's look at this. Regular kite surfing. Make sure to, I think a graphic really helps in this. So you can see this is really cool with the kites. Also kite with the astronaut, right? And that's a nice take on it. So this is what other people are doing. Make sure you don't copy these, but these are just to help you think of different ways to do yours so that yours stand out. So here's the idea board I was talking about, the 15 product tags I looked for you. You can use those. A lot of them about kiteboarding and kiteboarder. So if you're going to do that, that's what's relevant here. Other ideas is you can do some other kite designs, some other kite surfing designs. So I put this as last, born to blank, forced to work. So you can see here, born to game, forced to work, born to fish, forced to work, born to hunt, forced to work. You get the idea. So this can be a good one for you to scale once you get the idea and maybe put the graphic in a nice place. You could switch out the graphic and the word to make something else here. So of course, graphics are these kinds of kites. You got these basic kites here that kids fly. And then you also have the kite surfing, the kite boarding. So you can see here in the water, they kind of use a kite with a surfboard. That's really cool. I'm sure they go super fast. And you can see here, born to kites. It's another way to do it. So hopefully these ideas help you brainstorm, think of different ways that you can make your design stand out for this trend. Born to kite, forced to work. It's trend number 4. So we're at the halfway mark. Trend number 5, side part and skinny jeans. So you can see here's the best selling. It only has 126 results right now. For some reason, this is trending. Not sure why. I've seen it on other POD sites as well. But you can see here, these are the best sellers, mostly text for the best sellers. So you can break in here with some nice design, with some artwork on here, graphics. So take a look at these. Make sure yours are better than these. Do not copy these. So here's the idea board to help you out. I found 15 product tags that I think are related. So I think this is about fashion trends, maybe 90s kids trends, 90s retros, maybe born in the 90s. This is what I think is going on, the skinny jeans, the side parts. There's lots of other skinny jean sayings that you could do. Think about other 90s fashion trends that you could do on t-shirts and other funny 90s sayings. So I got those here. Of course, you need graphics. So here are some skinny jeans. You could also do side parts. I didn't put that in here, but I think jeans are the ones that you could use in this graphic. There's some other 90s teen fashion kind of stuff that you can do around this. So once you make that, maybe think of other 90s fashion stuff that you could do. And I also have some 90s sayings here like totally baggin' or whatever forever or take a chill pill. There's lots of other things. I think maybe coming back, These aren't trending necessarily, but they could be if you start it. So think of those kinds of colors, those kinds of styles when you do your side parts and skinny jeans design. Of course, make it stand out so people want to buy it. I think the people that are wearing these are probably people who grew up in the 90s, love these kinds of ideas, this aesthetic, this side parts and skinny jeans. This is your trend number 5 for this video. So trend number 6 is National Social Worker Month. Only 115 results. You can see right here. These are the best selling, and they got some tags for you, some longer tags. RedBubble is suggesting there. Let's take a look at the best selling. You can see here a lot of flowers in this one. Hands are some things that you can use for graphics. People holding hands. You can see right here. Interesting ideas. So here's my idea board here. I only have 10 product tags because those tags that you saw on there were super long. I couldn't fit 15 on here, but you can find 5 more. There's lots of them out there for social workers and National Social Worker Month. Here's some other ideas. You could do some other social worker designs, maybe some other helping professions. I got those over here, and other national months. So let me talk about that one. You can see here, June is National Safety Month. There's also National Reading Month. If you take a look on the internet, there's tons. National Women's Month. So take a look at that. Those can be some really good trends to do. Lots of people like to support those months and buy t-shirts for it. So, and stickers and other things. So think about those. Here's some graphics to help you. You may have seen these already on there. Of course, don't use these exactly. These are just to help you brainstorm, think of things like a heart, that kind of thing, and other professions if you're going to go that route. We got policeman and construction worker, those kinds of things, people that help out. So this is trend number 6, National Social Worker. Reclaim the Night, only 114 results. You can see a few tags here. I got more on my idea board, but let's take a look at the best selling to see your competition. Not a lot of competition here. So you can see here very low as far as different kinds of designs, mostly text. So you can break in here if you have something that stands out. So here's the idea board I made to help you out. 15 product tags here. You can see a lot of them have to do with being safe, independent women, reclaiming the streets. So just take a look at these product tags to help you out. Other ideas, of course, reclaim the streets. We saw that as the tag. Women's rights and justice and peace. Here are some graphics to help you, some night graphics, the moon and the stars. You can see here other people have made these, reclaim the night. Don't copy these. These are just to help you think of different ways to do it. You can see women in the sky here, some nice stars in the sky. These are just to help you with women's rights and things. So you can see here the fist and women and those kinds of things, and just justice and peace in general. I'm thinking about that when I think reclaim the night. There should be more peace at night. That's why we're reclaiming the night, I think. So peace, love, and justice. So think about those things when creating your design for this trend. Trend number 7, reclaim the night. So here's trend number 8. I just want to work in my garden and read books. So you can see only 95 results, so super low competition. So here are your best selling. A lot of designs here, so this one's maybe a little harder to break into, but I think you still can. Make yours look different than these. Of course, gardening and books together, the obvious choice for graphics. So think of your way to do that. Here's somebody doing their take on it. So also think of stickers as well as t-shirts. You can see this sticker looks really cool. So think of your way to do that. Here's some more of the best selling, just to give you some ideas, not to steal these ideas again, just to make sure that yours isn't like this and yours stands out. So here's the idea board I made for you. I found 15 product tags that you could use here. It's really a mashup of reading and gardening. So of course I put some books, gardener, hobby gardener, book fan, those kinds of things. So make sure to use those kinds of tags. You can do some garden puns, and saying, some book puns and saying. So it's really a mashup of those two. And of course, I just want to blank, blank, blank. So you can see here, I just want to drink beer and pet my dog. I just want to watch musicals and take naps. I just want to sip coffee and pet my cat. So the list goes on and on. This one says, I just want to bake stuff and watch Christmas movies. So You can do this over and over again. These things are trending a lot lately. Think of 2 things that you can mash together that 2 people really like, 2 topics, 2 niches, 2 niches that people like, and kind of mash them together. I like to drink coffee and walk my dog, pet my dog, whatever it is, right? So think about those. But for this trend specifically, here are some graphics, some gardening graphics, some book graphics. I thought bookworm would be an interesting one because there's worms in the garden and bookworm that loves to read. So maybe that's a good take on it. Here's someone reading in their garden. That's another idea you could do here. So lots to do on this one. This is a really neat one. I just want to work in my garden and read books. This is trend number 8. So trend number 9 here is I randomly break out into show tunes. Only 63 results, so very low competition. Here are the best selling. You can see here mostly text as we scroll down here. So there's some room here for you to add more graphics to make yours stand out. Don't forget about the stickers. Stickers can do really well here. So I randomly break out into show tunes. So here's your idea board. You may have noticed there weren't a lot of tags in that previous screen, but I got 15 tags for you. It's all about musical theater, choir, performing arts, those kinds of things. Broadway, right? So of course my graphics look like that, theater, Broadway, those kinds of things. Other ideas you could do is other Broadway musical sayings. Take a look for those on RedBubble, other theater sayings, and then I randomly blank, blank, blank. So you can see here, I randomly break out into show tunes. You can do I randomly do whatever, right? I don't have examples here, but brainstorm on that. Some different ways to do your fonts, right? Some musical inspired fonts, some Broadway inspired fonts. So think of that when designing yours. You might have seen a few of those on t-shirts, but you can also use this kinds of things for Broadway. We didn't see a lot of, the city or people dancing. We saw musical notes, but maybe there's different ways to do musical notes. Maybe in color, like here, you can see this idea added color in their musical notes. So think of different ways that yours can stand out from the crowd. Look at the competition and then do something different. Make sure yours is better. And of course, these are for people who love musical theater and Broadway and things like that. So make sure you're designing for that audience. Actually make a t-shirt or sticker that people want to buy and use. So this is your trend number 9. I randomly break out into show tunes. So we made it to the end again. Trend number 10. Here's your trend. Palm Beach is back summer. So only 78 results, very low competition. And you can see RedBubble is not suggesting any tags, but I got your tags on the idea board, so don't worry. Here's some bestsellers. A lot to do with the beach and palm trees. So you can see here, not a lot of competition right now, of course, but these are some really cool stickers. So get inspired from that. Don't copy that. But yeah, Palm Beach is back. Summer is coming. It's on its way. So, not only Palm Beach, but think of other vacation spots, Hawaii, California, Palm Beach is in Florida, so think of that. So here's the idea board I was talking about with the 15 product tags. It's all about summer. Florida is Palm Beach, beach vacation. So these themes around summer and beach life are going to start getting more and more popular as we get into summer. So think of other summer ideas, some other beach designs. And since Palm Beach is in Florida, think of other Florida designs. You can see here, you got your basic palm trees. You got some ideas here where you incorporate palm trees with the words Palm Beach, summer, that kind of thing. There's some other summer graphics, right? You could go this route with the flip-flops, slippers, umbrellas, sandcastles, watermelons, all these things that kind of incorporate the idea of summer. And of course, I put Florida here too because Palm Beach is in Florida. So maybe think of other Florida ideas, maybe on vacation, those kinds of things. So that is it. That is your trend number 10. Palm Beach is back summer. So here we are again, all 10 trends. We did it again, guys. This week, here's all 10 new trends. Take a snapshot of this one. This can be your to-do list for this week. Let me know in the comments which one of these trends is your favorite. I'm looking at this and there's some good ones this week. I'm thinking I'll probably do Palm Beach is back summer. There's a lot of summer things. This can make a great sticker and very super low competition, but let me know what you think. There's a lot of good ones out there. A lot of big topics here. So think about those as well, especially the monthly ones, like National Social Worker Month. Big month holidays that can do well for your sales. So thanks so much for watching this video. Hopefully these trends are really helpful, and your reward for staying till the end is another edition of Trend Credits. Thanks for staying to the end for this trend. Here is your trend: World Down Syndrome Day shirt. You can see some low BSRs here, super low. And one of the reasons for that is World Down Syndrome Day is 3/21, so it's coming up really close. So it might be too late for this, but I just wanted to share this to let you know, along with monthly holidays, there's some daily holidays that should be on your radar, and this is one of them. Look at that. Look at these low BSRs. World Down Syndrome Day. There's other days that are coming up in the future, so make sure to look for those. But let's take a look at the competition. Merchant Former, you can see it's getting an A, so you know it's good. If you don't have Merchant Former, I have a link for Merchant Former in my description. So you can check on Merchant Former on the calendar, right? And see what other days are coming up. So you can see here's some other holidays that might be coming up to look at. So they have a calendar on Merchant Former, which is really good. So this trend, which is kind of late, but it's just here to kind of let you know other days are coming in the future that can do just as well as these super low BSRs. That means lots of sales, guys, lots of sales on t-shirts here. So make sure you design it for the audience too. So these are people that have friends or family that have someone that has Down syndrome. So think about that when you're doing your design for other holidays, other days that are being celebrated. So really cool. You can see the bright colors and stuff. So that is it for this video. So hopefully this video was really helpful for you to see all the trends and the brainstorming that it takes to come up with your own designs. If this video was helpful, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to like and subscribe. If you're not subscribed already, I have a link right here that you can hit to be subscribed. Really easy to do. Smash that subscribe button. Thanks again for watching. And as always, guys, keep creating and keep learning. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.